Hi guys, this is now Sarajevo again from the old town of this beautiful city of Sarajevo. It looks quite similar to the old town in Skopje, and that's no coincidence because it is the same history. Of course, it was the longest lasting places of the Ottoman Empire here until the Berlin Congress, and later in Skopje until 1912, and it looks very similar. When you look here, this beautiful old town with this Ottoman kind of architecture and these very beautiful shops of souvenirs, very beautiful. And the tourism is a booming industry here. It's really fantastic, and you will see in the summer it's so much business here. Of course, now it's the winter, December, and I'm one of the few brave tourists who decided to come here. But look how beautiful it is. It is really amazing. I love it. And this is something I recommend you to come in the summer. It will be amazing. Look how beautiful it is. It is really first class. And I think everybody in Europe should once in his life come to Sarajevo, because it is an amazing city. It is a cultural gem of significance, and it's something full of history and with a great future. Look at it. This is now the iconic center of the town. It is very beautiful and I love it. Look here, the Austrian architecture. Here, this beautiful iconic square, of course, with this most beautiful fountain. And they say if you ever drink from the waters, you will have to come back. And I was drinking here in 2019, and I think it's the moment to do it again, because I'm certainly coming back here to celebrate NATO membership of the 31st member of NATO. And that's my pledge and my promise that this will happen together with Kosovo as 32nd. It will happen and it will be wonderful. Here, these winter impressions, city infrastructure very good. You know, the city is developing enormously. Tourism in the summer very good, and this place full of tourists from the whole world. It's very international. Here a lot of these beautiful birds, and in the summer a lot of the tourists. And here you have the streetcar. I was in that part of the town with my children, rented an apartment, and that was wonderful 3 days. Very educative, very interesting, very beautiful, and very much learning, and also a great family time. I think you cannot find a better place if your children interested in history and in Europe. This is a great location to be here. So thanks a lot for this from the old town. I recommend you to visit, and I think it's a wonderful European cultural heritage of significance. They call it the Jerusalem of the Balkans. Many terms can be used, but in many ways it is an important religious and an important historical and an important political and strategic place. I remind you, in history, played a big role in the Bosnian crisis 1908, in the World War I 1914, in the World War II, and in history in general. And I call now to bring this country to long-lasting security in NATO, as I have pledged on this square, and I will work for it very intensively in the coming weeks and hopefully not years, because we can do that very fast. By 2024 it can be inside NATO, and I will explain exactly how, why, and we will achieve that together. Thanks a lot. More to come from Pax Europiana.